Hello everyone, and welcome to Sport as Female once again. Thank you very much for joining us. Super excited as always. And happy Women's Day to all the queens out there. Happy Women's Day. Happy. Although, we still face a pandemic called gender-based violence in South Africa. We also have quite a lot to celebrate. I feel like our female athletes are doing very well in the world of sport. So, halala to them, halala. Hello, Roland_RDD. Welcome. Let me just wave there. Welcome to Sport as Female. I hope everyone has been tuned in. I hope everyone listened to the very first episode with Banyana coach Desiree Ellis. I hope you downloaded it. I hope you shared it with your friends and family, and that you're using those hashtags. Hashtag Sport as Female. We're also on YouTube at Sport as Female. Our website is www.sportasfemale.com. You can go there, check out our podcasts. We've also given you, because we're so loving, we've given you a bonus episode. It was when myself and Mpumi Manyisi were discussing the challenges that female sportscasters still face. Added to that, it was also discussing the FA Cup final that was between Chelsea and Arsenal. Arsenal won that one. Congratulations to them. We are now joined by Vuyo. Okay, let her in. Just hold on, everyone. Technology fails us sometimes. But we're here for you. We are here for you. So happy to have everyone here. Just hold on, everybody. Vuyo, hi!
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Happy Women's Day.
Thank you. Happy Women's Day to yourself. You're so beautiful.
You're beautiful. I love this love that we are just sending out, this positive energy that we are sending out.
Yeah. And it's our month, and there's just love, despite the lockdown and everything, but there's just love. I see beautiful smiles all over. I just see glow. I don't know how you guys are taking this, eh?
We're trying under these very trying circumstances.
Yeah.
So Vuyo, welcome to Sport as Female. Everyone, I am joined by Vuyo Ndudane. She is also a female sportscaster. She's shattering glass ceilings within the industry. And today, Vuyo and I are going to, of course, celebrate women athletes who are doing phenomenal work. But also they happen to be our favorite. So Vuyo, I'll start with you. Who's your favorite female athlete?
Oh man, I just smile when I'm going to talk about her. She shares your name as well. It's Refilwe Jane. I absolutely love Refilwe. Yeah, man, I'm sure most of us know her from when she won in the Champs tournament in 2009. That's when we started to know a lot about her. So yeah, she stole my heart from there. Besides that, we were in the same school together in Vaal University of Technology. She also stole my heart there.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
She seems like such a humble person, and she is now with AC Milan overseas. She's one of the Banyana players, one of many Banyana players who have signed lucrative contracts overseas. And it's so beautiful to watch. It's so inspiring to see our Banyana players doing so well overseas.
Yes, yeah. You know, Rifila, she's very humble and it's so inspiring and it's so beautiful to watch, especially a player like Ufifi, where she's coming from, and she
Mm,
just shows the possibility that you can go anywhere with your career as long as you put on the hard work and you believe in yourself. Because starting from the
mm,
champs competition, winning it, playing for Mamelodi Sundowns, you know, she just went to
mm.
PT as well, and then going to Australia, and then now in AC Milan. So it just shows that you can start from somewhere and grow and grow and grow, and ending. We cannot even say it's ending. She's still going forward, like going far. So being where she is right now. So yeah, she's one of the great players, one of the, you know, those ladies that we look forward to watch. You know.
Yeah. So halala refile jani halala. That is Vuyo. If you've just joined us, welcome. Vuyo was just telling us about her favorite athlete, and she mentioned Banyana forward refile jani. And we'll come to me, my favorite. I know some people will say I'm a bit biased because this person comes from Limpopo and I'm from Limpopo. But honestly, Caster Semenya is my absolute favorite. Olympic champion, gold medalist. And for me, she just is the true definition of a woman. You know, as women, we go through so much. She's faced discrimination, she's had to go through gender tests, but she keeps rising above that. And she's so gracious in all of it because while everyone is chattering and the IAAF is basically saying that she must take medication to take her testosterone levels
Yeah.
down, she kept winning. And so for me, she is my favorite because she's overcome so much, she's been through so much, and she continues to show that, you know what, if people are hating, you keep them quiet with your work. And I will quote Beyonce when she said, always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper. So her best revenge is her performance.
Yeah, and you know, and the way that Castus Menu graced herself during those talks, and she was so quiet, and you know,
Mm.
because all that
Mm.
was happening around her, it was so provoking, it was emotionally, mentally, but she just kept
Mm.
herself down, quiet, running when she
Mm.
had to, and they told her to stop, she was just there stopping, and you know, she's one of the best. We celebrate her as well.
Yeah, and as you say that, I actually remember she did a Nike advert last year. I get goosebumps just thinking about it. And I actually wrote down a little bit of what she said.
Mhm.
She said, and in this advert, it's basically an advert about where she started out from her hometown. She started running on the gravel, in the dust, running with her peers until she made it all the way to the Olympics. And in the advert, she says, would it be easier for you if I wasn't so fast? Would it be simpler if I stopped winning? Would you be less comfortable if I was less proud? That's too bad because I was born to do this. And it was I love that message because, you know, Nike, they always come through with their adverts and
Yeah.
they're basically saying, do it. Because if you never get started, you'll never do it. So that's my favorite female athlete.
Yeah, okay. Okay, before I even like get on to your favorite female athletes, also I've got a lot to say about mine, about Terry Filajane. You know, I was, I was, I
Yeah.
was, I was actually looking. I've been following her work, and I was looking at the foundation that she formed back in Soweto. She's from Cape Town, so I was looking at the foundation that she formed. It was very touching, and it was very inspiring to see that as much as she is a sport person, but then she decided to go beyond sport, where she was targeting 8 to 13 years of the kids, like both boys and the girls. So they are teaching them basically about life skills, you know, teaching them about the teenage pregnancy, about the dangers of the drugs, the importance of education. And that's just a nation building on its own, you know, because at that age, I believe that whatever mistake that you can make at that age, it can have a huge impact in your life. So, you know, sharpening the kids at that age and investing in them more beyond sports, and investing them, teaching about education, the importance of education and the danger of drugs and everything at that age, that's when you are actually saving lives. So that was another thing that it was like, you know, I was like, if we can have more people, like even ourselves, you know, like playing doing your part, doing your part in all things instead of like complaining or maybe waiting for somebody else to come and do it, but then take like filling the gap, like Miss Universe said, like filling up your space, taking up the space, and cementing yourself wherever there is a gap for yourself,
Yeah.
yeah, that was one of another huge things that she did.
And that's beautiful. That's beautiful, Vuyo, because okay, you and I, we feel like, okay, we're still coming up in our respective careers. But, we've got sisters and little brothers at home. We've got cousins who look up to us. And it's quite a responsibility that we have to take and show them that the importance of giving back. And I've seen with the likes of Refile Jani who give back to their communities. I've seen people like Janine van Wyk also giving back through her team, the Janine van Wyk soccer development team.
Yeah.
Nugu Matlo, who's also a Banyana player, she also has a foundation, and I'm actually chatting to her in a couple of minutes. That episode will be ready by tomorrow. Hello, Ernest _I'm. Yeah, welcome. Hi. So yeah, so it's so important to give back, because giving back, not only does it make you feel good, but it also is genuinely good for the community, and it's inspiring for people to watch, because you never know if there's an aspiring Refilwe Jani, for example, out there who thinks, shucks, I want to be like that one day. And when they see that, because as much as we can talk, actions are the ones that speak louder, then that's the inspiration. Hello, Lewu. Okay, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, I'm sorry, but Level, welcome if you've just joined us. Myself, Refile Pijeng, and Vuyo Ndudane. We are talking about our favorite female athletes. It's Women's Day, so happy Women's Day to all the queens out there, shattering those glass ceilings, and like you said, Vuyo, taking up space. So yeah, we're celebrating our female athletes, and if you've just joined us, Vuyo was just telling us about Refile Jani as her favorite, and my favorite is Caster Semenya.
Yeah, just what you said, Refile, it is beautiful. It's a good thing that when you know that you are, like, when you're having influence and then you play your part. And I was actually saying, to my sister, like, I'm watching women, like it's like women, there's no time like women. They've just unleashed the beast that is inside themselves, like our days. It's so beautiful to live amongst women nowadays. Like, you just want to be on your toes, because they are your refillers here in front of me, they're inspiring us. You also want to invest in yourself, and you also want to, like, have a beautiful impact where you are in your environment, where you are at, Yeah.
Absolutely. And to touch on what you just said, the importance of investing in yourself. So, like Caster Semenya, she is currently studying again. She's studying with the University of Pretoria again. And I saw a tweet where she said that she's busy with a thesis, and this thesis is actually about her, about her gender, the whole controversy around her gender and her testosterone levels. And she's studying because she wants to improve herself. She's looking forward to the future, as to, she's not going to do this running thing forever, but maybe, so she didn't really say what she's studying. Maybe it's business management, maybe it's digital marketing, whatever it is. But it's always looking ahead to the future and thinking, how can I improve myself? How can I keep pushing the envelope? And that's what I love about us women, is that we take up the space. And you see, another challenge that we face is the gender inequality, largely. And so to bridge that, I think another way, like you've just said, is to improve yourself. It's to invest in yourself.
Yeah, that's true. And education, we cannot emphasize it enough, the importance of education. As much as they are athletes, and as much as some kids, they look up to Bokasta, look up to Refile Jani, and they want to be like them. But you cannot emphasize it enough that they also need education, because you are not going to be a footballer forever. You are not going to run forever. Yeah. You need something to focus on. You need something that is going to be solid on your foundation. So yeah.
Yeah, and we've seen it so many times with soccer players, especially in South Africa, where because it's such a short career, you're done. But once you reach the age 30, actually, the time is ticking on your career. And we've seen so many soccer players who then, because they didn't invest in themselves, first of all, they didn't invest their money, or they didn't have that financial literacy, then they fall into debt, or they get into troubles where then after soccer, like there's no life, you don't have a plan. So it's so important, and I see it with so many female athletes. Womandla, yes, love it. They continue to invest in themselves, yes. And I think that is such a good lesson. That is definitely something that we can take from them, that yes, you might have your career now or what you are busy with at the moment, but investing in yourself and continuing to want to learn more and more, and gaining that knowledge, gaining those skills is so, so important.
That's true. And also give yourself, like when you have an opportunity, grab it with your both hands. Like I've been watching Urifi. Yes, I'm allowed to call her name all over again, right? Because I'm talking about you know, I was looking at her, looking at how she grabbed the opportunity when she get it. Like if you get the opportunity, grab it with your both hands, run with it. Like you will never get another opportunity again. I'm just looking at the person that she's playing, since number 15, and I'm looking at the physique and how she is actually using her body, like the way she's using her body as a midfielder. She is just using it excellent. Like you can see that this girl is on mission. Like she's here to do what she has to do, and she's here to leave a mark. The way that she's, you know, when she receives a ball, that she's gonna do something about that ball, And I like how she quickly thinks when she has a ball. She thinks very fast. She says, yeah. I remember, if you saw her first goal when she was playing in AS Milan against AS Rome, I was looking at that goal and I was like, you stole that one. You stole that one. And even when you get the opportunity to play, or the opportunity to run, whatever opportunities that you get, you need to also grab it with your both hands, like just balancing in your life. Yeah.
And another thing, then I'm going to mention my favorite athlete, Caster Semenya, is that on top of all those accolades and those achievements, she's such a happy person, because she's always spreading love and happiness on her Twitter. You'll find where she's always trying to spread messages about being happy, and that the happiness lies with you. And I think so often as women, when we get into a relationship or when we get married, we sort of forget ourselves. We forget that, as much as, when you get into a relationship or a union, you're supposed to become one, but you mustn't forget who Vuyo Ndudane is and what you stand for. So that's one of the many things that I love about Caster Semenya.
Yeah, also that one also touched me in the way that like you can see how she loves her family, but you can see how she still remains Caster Semenya. She just knows how to balance that. That's also another thing that I also love about her, besides like when she's off the treadmill. Yeah, so I also like that about her quite a lot. Yeah.
Alrighty. Vuyo, thank you so, so much for joining us, and thank you to everyone who tuned in. We really appreciate you. People, please don't forget to use those hashtags. #SportIsFemale. Don't forget to follow us here on Instagram @SportIsFemale. We're also on Twitter and on Facebook @SportIsFemale, and on YouTube. We have a website, www.sportisfemale.com. You can also find us on YouTube. Happy Women's Day to everyone out there. Happy Women's Day. Continue to push those envelopes. Continue to, as Vuyo said, take up space. Hey, this is our time. It's always our time to shine. So a happy Women's Day to everyone. I am speaking to Banyana striker Nukumatro later on. That episode will be ready tomorrow, and we will share it on the social media.
Thank you so much, Rifile, for having me. Thank you actually for moving me from my comfort zone. I really appreciate it. It was actually nice to talk to someone that you really, really look up to in real life. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. I look up to you. I can't wait for this lockdown to end and for things to go back to normal, whatever normal looks like, so we can go back to socializing, go back to supporting our favorite teams, and just living.
You know, I also cannot wait, like just to be in the stadium vibe where we met, you know, just to go back to normal life. And because, yeah, normal life without
Yeah.
sport is a little bit tricky. To take off the mask, oh, I cannot wait to live without a
Yes.
mask in my daily life.
You see, I'm already ready. But just to mention, as much as we can't go to our favorite stadiums or netball courts, check out Super Sports. Actually, they have quite a lineup today and tomorrow to mark and to celebrate Women's Day. They have a variety of games that you can watch, profiles on various female athletes. So I urge everyone to check out Super Sport and to check out your female athletes. Learn more about them. Get into it.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Philip.
Thank you, Vuyo. All right, everybody. Do join us. We will send out that link. Keep well, keep safe. Put on the mask, sanitize, stay at home if you can. All right, Vuyo, thank you.
Bye.